Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hooverlux. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso, salam alaikum, and good day y'all. And this is a very big good day because we are going back to Australia with this machine. This is the National Silent Power Vacuum Cleaner that I got from Michael in New South Wales. Michael contacted me when I was in Australia last year and said would I like this machine, and so posted it on to me. So I'm absolutely chuffed to have had this sent to me in Australia. And if you go back to the Hooverlux Abroad, you will see the unboxing of this machine, my first Australian unboxing. So this machine came back with me in the suitcase. I took it apart and fitted it inside the suitcase. Thank goodness we had a super baggage allowance of 3 pieces. I think it was like 70 or 80 kilos, so wasn't a problem. So I brought it back. Fantastic. One of 2 that I brought back. So this one, even when I was in Australia, was kind of like, ugh. The suction on it, the airflow coming through was appalling. It wasn't picking up anything. So I was like, oh, okay. It's got the Australian plug on it. There we go. I will have to cut this off because it is broken. It is exposing the two wires. It's not frayed that way, but unfortunately I can't save the plug because these plugs are molded on and I can't do anything with it. So I'm going to have to cut it off and put a British plug. But for now I've got this little Aussie converter. It looks like a chicken's footprint. So let's plug it in and let's just switch it on. Power button is on the handle. Damn, that motor is dry as dry can be. I think, yeah, I've got an original bag in it which came with this kind of like cloth bag with a zip. We won't be using it. I've kind of cleaned it up a bit because it was a bit dusty, but there we go, there you can see the bag there. It looks almost like a kind of like denim. I think I washed this bag. Yeah, I did, I washed this bag. Still a bit of dust in there. But anyway, so there we go. So that is the machine, and like I said, the suction on it was really bad. But when the guys were up in January, we worked out what it was, and this seal going around the machine doesn't seal up very well. There's a gap, and because it is a clean air machine, it needs a sealed suction. So when you squeeze the door tight on the seal, it works fine, but when you release it, there's just so much air getting in there, there's no flow coming in through the head. So that's something we're going to have to sort out, is the seal of this machine. Now, I have never taken one of these apart before, apart from when I was moving it around, packing it up to bring it home. So I am very, very, very excited about this. It seems pretty simple too. I've got a card here so that I can card the screws, and obviously filming this will help me if I have any problems with putting it back together. On the back here we have the hose that fits in there, although I don't know why it would do that, because I guess I don't know why that just doesn't fit in there, because there is a flap you can lift up here to put on a hand tool. I guess I don't have that, but yeah, so we need to sort out this machine. So let's start fixing. We got the garage door open today because it's so warm. So the first thing I am going to do is to cut off this plug. There we go. Sorry, Aussie plug. And National Silent Power. So I got my bucket here for putting parts in. There is a foot pedal release there, bag full indicator and 3 control. This is the MC633G. Right, okay, so I'm going to start taking this to bits. I need to take the handle off first. Okay, so this motor is severely manky. There is dirt, there is dust, there is rust on it. It's still full of bits and bobs. It's in a right old state. It's a Matsushita motor, 2 volts, 240 volts, motor number 020484. So yeah, this has been cleaned up on the inside, but you know, the motor still works, which is incredible, but it is severely manky. So okay, I'm just gonna take a picture of it. So I took some pictures of it so that because I need to take it apart basically, and I need to know how to put it back together. So there is a date wheel inside here I can see, but I can't make it up. It's AMC40K F70 is printed on there. HDK. HDK, that's Hong Kong? I don't know. Anyway, there is a date wheel on there, but I can't make out. Well, the first one is pointing either to the 4 or the 0. The second bit of plastic date wheel is either pointing to the 3 or the 1, and then the other one is either pointing to the 7 or the 2. So I can't really make out that, but anyway, I'm not going to go any further with the body because it's in pretty good condition. It just needs polishing and cleaning up. The motor needs the main work to it. I've got a bucket of parts here, so they're all going to be washed and cleaned, ready for putting it back together. The inside of this is in pretty good condition. It just needs a bit of a dusting and a bit of a wipe out. I'm not going to do anything major with it. There's no need, so I'm not going to take it apart any further. The problem now is this door seal, because obviously now we know that it's not working. The motor wasn't giving out its full potential considering how blocked it was, and really mucky. That bag thing over there is absolutely rubbish, so I will be using a microfiber bag for it in the future. So all the screws are there, all the parts are out. I've got to clean this up by hand with a bucket of water. This is going to have to be blasted in parts with the pressure gun, so I'm going to do that next, and I'm going to wash the parts. So yeah, okay, I will get this part clean the motor clean and these other little bits clean in this video, and then we will come back in the second part of the video when everything's clean, and then we can start putting it back together and think of a solution here for the bag seal. So there we go. So I will see you in a few seconds. Let's try and do something with this motor. Okay, so all the parts are washed and clean and they're just finishing there being dried. Now the next thing I have to do is give the body a clean. So let me just, there we go. I'm going to do this in fast forward, so I'm going to wash the body. Okay, so that's the body cleaned up. I have also re-lubricated the brush roll because there was nothing else needed to it, just a bit of a wipe over, which I'll give. And the light fitting, I put the bulb in and connected up the connectors. So that's all ready to be connected up when it's going back together. Next thing I need to sort out now is the motor, so let's get it blasted. So there we go, everything is now clean. I have blasted the motor and cleaned off the rust, lubricated it, and it definitely is moving a lot better than what it was, and it's definitely a lot cleaner than what it was. So we'll put it in and we'll see how it does. But there we go, that is part 1 done and dusted. Join me for the next episode where we put this beast back together, hopefully in one piece easily, but we'll soon see. We're all ready to go, so join me in the next episode. Bye y'all.